Hi, this is Jennifer Monahan with Health One Technologies. This video is going to be a demonstration of a quality form that our team has put together for the MACRA and MIX program, specifically to work with the GE Centricity application. The measures that you see here are just a sample of some of the measures that we have developed. However, we do have many other measures that are available as well. The purpose of this form was to really kind of give practices the ability to either use this as a standalone form or also in conjunction with forms that you may already have in place used to capture measures that you have selected. The form will capture all of the required information behind the scenes that you need to report on these measures and be successful. Okay, so let's talk about the form a little bit. First thing is at the top, you're going to see your patient's name, birth date, their insurance. Also an option that you can check to see if the patient is using hospice services. This will help identify any exclusions that might be available. And then lastly, you'll see the key here that says that you've entered your office visit order. That's important because certain measures don't have requirements based on your E&M visit for today. So for instance, if you bill a consult code as a specialist, your patient may not necessarily be included in the denominator. On the right-hand side, you're going to see a key, which is what we use to kind of identify the measures are met or not met, excluded, and also if the measure needs to be reported at each visit or only once per reporting period. That's an important level of information to have when you're capturing the measures. And then on the bottom half of the screen, you're going to see the measures. This is typically customized to the practice and the measures that they have selected as an organization. It could also be customized to the provider level if needed. You'll see the measures that are here, and if the patient is met the denominator criteria to be included in this measure, you're going to see a green check mark. So that means this patient is required to have this measure done. And you can also then look at the key that says, is it done for every visit or is it just needed for once in the reporting period? So this, for instance, is only needed once in the reporting period. This, however, is necessary at every visit. And then the E means that this particular patient does not have criteria that requires us to complete those measures. Another interesting thing on this form is if a provider or staff member is questioning what this measure requirement is, there is a button located here that they can click that will give them a high-level idea of what this measure needs to be satisfied. If throughout the course of your visit somebody has already documented, for instance, tobacco or BMI screening and have met the criteria necessary, when they come to this page, they will actually see the numerator checked off. Since I'm using this as a standalone form, I'm going to go ahead and complete the information on the screen. So I know that this patient is due for tobacco use screening. So when I click the radio button, the circle for tobacco, I get the questions that I need to ask. So you'll notice that there's a reason for me to say medically why I'm not screening. If I want to go ahead and just say this patient's a never smoker, they've never smoked, that's all I need to do. The numerator is going to be met. And that only needs to be met once in this reporting period. So when the patient comes back, this information will be checked off for you already. Depending on the office workflow, somebody may actually go through and check each and every one of these measures. These may actually be captured somewhere else in your office visit. If they are, when they come here, you'll already see the green check marks. Some of them are rather simple. So for instance, this is a pain assessment. So it could be very simple. Is the patient in pain, yes or no? If the answer is no, the check mark comes. Due to the magic of video recording, I have went ahead and made it so that this form shows complete compliance. So you can see all the numerators are green and all the denominators that are necessary are green as well. So this would be an ideal situation. The form would be completed. The patient's measures are all met. This is going to help you continue to gain success in your MACRA planning and performance. This particular form is set up to work with a set of reports that we've developed as well, custom reports that will pull all the data for you, allow you to review your compliance, your performance, and also automatically send that information to your registries if you're using a registry. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at any time. Our website is www.h1tech.com. You can also email us directly at info@h1tech.com. Thanks. Have a great day.